Adam, how good did it feel to close this game out? It's good to close any game out, but with the memories of Edmonton fresh in your head from just a few days ago.
Yeah, it felt great. Obviously, we kind of did the exact same thing. We didn't change the way we were playing, and this time, puck didn't go off our stick and go in the back of our net. So we did a great job closing it out. Those guys did a great job there on the ice for a while there. So kudos to them for keeping their wind and continuing to fight it there.
Is it almost fitting for it to end like this? So soon after what happened, and have it almost be an identical finish?
I don't know. They're a good hockey team. You know they're going to score. You know they're never really out of it. They got a lot of firepower over there. So just got to continue to play our game. I thought we did that, and with the dangerous players they have, I think we did a good job shutting them down in the last little bit there.
You guys probably won't say it, but it's been a nasty schedule here, 3 games in 4 days. How big is it? How much does it change the mood to have gotten a win in Seattle, much needed, and to come home? Not easy game to play tonight, but get a win here as well.
Yeah, any game's a big one for us right now. We know these points are going to make a difference at the end of the year. They did for us last year. So just anytime we can get a point, a win, it's huge for us.
You personally have goals in 3 straight games. I know the win is most important, but just are you starting to kind of feel it and feel, like you were maybe at the end of last year a little bit?
Yeah, feeling good. I think it's coming with a lot of team success, which is great. But I think I've been playing good this whole time. I think points are just starting to fall right now. I don't think I'm changing much out there. So.
Speaking of the game, is this something with Edmonton? It's really tough to keep up with them. Did that first game really prepare you for what you can expect in it? Did that help you tonight?
Yeah, obviously, like I said, they're a really skilled team. They're fast. But I thought we did a great job getting on the forecheck, kind of forcing some turnovers there, and continuing to play in their D zone or in the O zone, I guess, just like last time. And I think that made the difference. The more time you spend there, it's the best kind of defense, I feel like. So it's good.
I know you guys don't really probably think of it this way, but the way the last game ended with that, like you said, bad luck off the stick. Olivier gets 2 goals tonight. Greaves is making saves left and right down the. Is it add a little extra just to kind of see guys like that, kind of not revenge, but kind of avenge what happened a little bit.
Great to see. I mean, yeah, I'm sure Ollie didn't feel great after that one went off his stick and in. Obviously, he's not meaning to do it, but the hockey gods, I guess, got him back tonight. It's perfect.
Ollie, congrats.
Thank you.
How good did this one feel after what occurred 3 nights earlier against the same team?
Yeah, feels like we control most of the play, but they're extremely dangerous. Obviously, some of the best players in the world over there. So, it's not an easy task to shut them down, but we found a way, and that's all that matters in the end.
Could I ask about you personally? I'm sure you were not pleased it's a bad luck bounce, but the puck coming in off your stick out there, and then to have 2 goals in this game and assist. Play well.
Yeah. I mean, that's the bounce in Edmonton is. I mean, I could have tried that 10,000 times and never would have went in, especially not in the spot it did. So, it's just one of those things. What are you going to do? I tried to do the right play and it went in, but obviously tonight it's fun to get rewarded and help the team get 2 points.
Did it feel like deja vu tonight? Well, but not, in a good way. You guys end up finishing it off. But were there points where you're like, this again?
Well, I think our mindset was just that we're just never safe. So we have to keep going. We have to keep pressuring. And obviously, like I said, they're the best of the best players over there. So they're going to put some heat on you. So I'm glad we found a way to get it done tonight.
How much confidence does that give you, knowing that they put your line out against McDavid quite a bit of the night there to be able to, obviously score, but to be able to keep up with him and just moving forward, the confidence that it gives you?
Yeah, I think, and you need to have that kind of line on any winning team. Kind of a shutdown line that can go up against their top units and liberate some work for the other lines on our team. And obviously, I look at Silly, Coyle, and myself. I think we're 3 guys that take pride in doing that job. And even on some nights we might not get all the offense that we want, but if we stay steady on D and do our job, then that's mission accomplished for us. So I think we take pride in that.
How much pride does it give you to be able to win on Hockey Fights Cancer Night?
Yeah, obviously it's a special night. I think most people have been affected by cancer, either directly or indirectly. Just spending some time as well with the kids that we had earlier in the month, and the whole happening around it, it's always good to give back and raise awareness. And, like I said, it's a special night for everyone. So, yeah, it's really nice.
You guys as a line had already had a really big night here, this season. You have another one tonight. I mean, is it feel like the chemistry just keeps building, per game for you guys?
Yeah, absolutely. And, I think the one thing that I really appreciate about our group right now is, as a whole, not just our line, is our communication and the way we talk. And, I think we're doing a better job at staying positive this year as well. Trying to say the real things, but in a positive manner. And, it's paying off because I feel like the detail in the games, when we're up or we're down, stuff that we really have to harp on, most of the time we're doing a better job at it. So, again, our group is maturing, and, everyone has to lead in that department.
Should we have known it was your night when it was your bobblehead night?
Yeah, I don't know. I think the concept kind of explains itself, right? The bobblehead doesn't even have a stick, so it's nice to actually contribute and show something else tonight. But yeah, it was a special one.
Did you think the characteristics were good?
Yeah, I thought they did a great job. Fists were massive. Like I said, no gloves or sticks though. So I'm a hockey player that fights on the ice, not a fighter that plays hockey. So, but obviously the hockey fights cancer is a concept you can't go around it. So it was cool.
So were you having your mind go back to the game just 3 nights ago when they go from 5-2 to 5-4? Was there a little here we go again? Let's turn this thing around this time.
I try not to. Like, we all know what has happened recently, but I think when you start to let those thoughts creep in, like you're going to end up in that whatever you're thinking about, right? Yeah. So it's up to us to say, hey, let's learn from it. Let's turn over. Let's get the job done this time. So I think we're a little more in tune to what we're doing. I mean, yeah, it came down to the final, whatever out there, but they're a good team. They got good players. They've been around the finals the last however many years. So, it's not going to be easy, or they're not going to just lie down and give up. But it's a solid 2 points no matter however we get it. But, yeah, you don't let those thoughts creep in because you got to go forward.
Is that what the conversation was with the minute and a half when they take the time out? Like, just get this done this time? Yeah,
like I don't even think you don't even like address it, because then it's in your head, right? It's like, hey, let's just focus on what we got to focus on and do those little things and the details and whatever time it is, whatever the game calls for. What's our next best step here? All right, let's get that done.
When it's over and you win this time, I mean, what's that feeling like of, you go through just the worst 4 days ago and now you get it done, so you at least got a chance to kind of set things right? Yeah,
it's hockey. No team has won every game, right? I don't think so. No. So that's how, right? I don't know. I gotta check, but that's how it goes. You got to learn from it, right? Like, those stuff can happen, those bad bounces or bad breaks that end up in the back of your net and whatever time of the game. All right, what do you do about it? Like, we're playing them in a couple of days. All right, let's correct it, and we did.
We talk about hockey gods a lot, puck luck and all that stuff, and a couple nights or 4 nights ago, Olivier didn't have that, and tonight he's scoring goals, Jet's making saves. Is it cool to see some of the guys have it go right this time?
Yeah, but I think, again, it's the same thing like with hockey. Like, you're never going to get all the bounces. No one's going to get all the bounces, but I think the players and teams who do are just, they believe that they are going to get the bounces. And when you do that, you work harder, you do the right things, and then you enable yourself and your teammates to get those bounces. So does it happen all the time like that? No, but I think most of the times when you believe that and you work, do those little details, you will get lucky and get bounces.
Charlie, you've done a lot of travel, played a lot of games in your career. Do you guys know where you are right now, like time zone wise and tide wise? Are the legs heavy? Like, what's the collective of the room right now?
I mean, we just got 2 points and played a pretty solid game. There's things we can work on, like every other game. Personally, that's the best I've felt leg-wise in a while, so whatever that's worth. But it has been a lot. But you just got to do the right things and do the best you can to get ready for whatever the day calls for, whether it's a practice and you want to get better or if it's a game. And I think a lot of guys looked and felt good today.
no matter if you woke up this morning and didn't feel that way or what. But come game time, you're not thinking about anything else except doing the job and doing it well.
Are you the kind of guy who, like, when the schedule comes out and you know what team you're on at that point, you look at it and go, oh, this could be a tough stretch, or that one could be a stretch. But do you truly know it until you go through it? You know?
I don't know the schedule. Everyone, like my whole family and friends, know my schedule way better than I do. They're like, hey, we're coming to this game, or we're coming on this date. I go, well, what's the like? Who are we playing? Where are we? You know, I have no clue. You look ahead. You look ahead a little bit and see what is going on. But for the most part, like, kind of taking it day by day. You get a gist of it, but like you're just focusing, because that's when you get overwhelmed with stuff and we got just however many games and however many nights now. Where it's good to know, but like, all right, just deal with it. The whole league is going through it, especially with the Olympic break. So take it one day at a time, and whatever the day calls for, get the job done.
Dean, how good did it feel to close? I mean, any game out is great, but to do it against the team that you had trouble doing it with just a few days ago.
We almost let it go, right? But I mean, we talked about it when we were there. I mean, obviously, it's pretty special players, and we tried to do everything we could, obviously, to take those opportunities away where they score. And fortunately, Draisaitl fanned on that one, or else it maybe could have been a different story. But they're on the ice all the time, and they're very special players. So I mean, to win's a win, right? And we'll take it.
I'm sure Olivier was bummed about not just the result, but how it happened out there. He has a big night tonight, but you also put him back out there in a situation to close it out. How important was that to you, both of those things?
You're talking a goal, like, because of the goal in Edmonton, it goes off his stick. Yeah, he's trying. To that point, they're going to Draisaitl, right, on that side, and he does the exact right thing, gets stick on puck, has it in the lane. That puck's not getting over to him, and it just a really freaky goal where it hits the crossbar. So, we trust him. That line clearly had a good night offensively, but they did a lot of good things, even though, their big guys had they're going to get their points and their goals. But for the most part, the Coyle line with him and Ole and Silly did a real good job, as well as Z and Provy, obviously.
Just further to that, you had them out there against McDavid a lot. Just how much are you able to just trust them in key situations, offensively, defensively, no matter what situation the game is in?
Yeah, they do the right things, and I think you guys have seen, like, we've flipped the lines a little bit here and there, but that line's been pretty consistent here for a while. We do trust them defensively, but as they showed tonight, they were able to produce offensively as well. And I think that's not necessarily checking line, but the role of a line that's going to play against the top guys will usually get some opportunities, because top offensive guys are usually pushing for offense. So they took advantage of a few situations tonight.
How have you liked Adam Fantilli's game since moving up with Voronkov and Marchenko?
I don't think it's necessarily because he got put on that line. I think we talk about reward all the time, and he was doing the right thing as far as his work ethic, as far as his attention to detail. That's what we've asked him to do. We brought him in several times and have talked to him about, we're not asking you to score goals, we're asking you to do all the right things to help your team win. And if you do score, obviously it's going to help us, but we need you to play that game, that sound defensive game, as well as score goals, and he's done that. And they've had some nice chemistry, that group again.